action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. C.J. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Daniels in at the 3 spot. And for Seattle, Toppin out there with Williams. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. You know, Stan, at this point of the year, I'd imagine it's tough for teams outside the playoff picture to not get distracted.
Well, you really try not to. Staying in the moment is best. You've got to focus on what's in front of you. You want to end the season on as high a note as you can.
Seattle on offense. Here's Holiday, and Holiday powers it home.
What a take by Holiday. Even though he's a little older now, he still possesses impressive speed.
Now here's McCollum. Williams grabs the board. McCollum against LaVine. Pass to Holiday. Back to LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum with a steal. Johnson against Toppin. Johnson passes to McCollum. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And stolen by Williams. The shot by Holiday, no good. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Thompson against McCollum. To the inside. Okongwu. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
The first free throw is good.
Well, what I like most about Okongwu is his switchability defensively. He has the size to battle down low and the quickness to guard on the perimeter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Holiday, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. LaVine finds Toppin. Rebounded by Johnson.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Holiday. Rejected by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with a great block.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And it's Seattle with the ball. LaVine can't hit.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Johnson passes to McCollum. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
That's nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
Outside LaVine. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Basket counts.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's McCollum. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. The 3-ball. No luck on that one.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
superb focus on that basket. Williams not letting the contact throw him off.
McCollum with it, and you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Johnson a screen on Holiday. There's McCollum with the three. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Thompson finds Toppin. And it's off from three-point range. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's McCollum. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Alexander Walker with it. He's picked up by Levine. It's his first trip to the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. And the basket by Holiday.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Pass to McCollum. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Holiday. Second chance shot. Left side Levine. Here's Williams. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Holiday.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now here's Holiday. On the wing, Thompson. The three is up. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game. Levine feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 4. And there it is for him. Williams has got 6.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Hawks trail by 4. And here's Daniels. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by Levine. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Robert Williams picks up one. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So Seattle going with almost an entirely new group here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Williams. Neesmith comes in for Klay Thompson. Thomas, he's checked in for Levine. And Mitchell subbed in for Drew Holiday. Atlanta also making some changes. Williams is checked in for Okongwu. Newell comes in for Johnson. And Corey Kispert subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And he makes both free throws. For Seattle, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Mitchell. That one's wide left. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Now here's Mitchell. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Toppin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Grant Williams.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That's good from Toppin. Fields checked in for Daniels. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Fires the 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Toppin for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hawks trail by 7. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Seattle has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Thomas. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, if Thomas is playing off the ball, he's probably going to shoot it once he gets the rock.
Kispert outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Seattle pulls it in. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Puts up a 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Thomas against Hield. From 13, Williams grabs the board. Hawks trail by 7. Three-pointer, Kispert. Seattle pulls it in. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in the game. Seattle on offense. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Here's Alexander Walker. The quick look, no good that time.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
It's tipped. Gets stolen by Hield. Kispert on the wing. Neesmith covering. Now Mitchell. Still without a bucket. Neesmith passes to Filipowski. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Seattle.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
He's all alone, and the finish on the break with the slam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Hill, following the bucket by Seattle. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Newell. To end the drought. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Outside Mitchell. Filipowski sets a screen. Mitchell misses. Hawks trail by 13. Kispert outside.
Seattle foul.
Dunn, he's checked in for Seattle. Landale's checked in for the Hawks.
Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
43 seconds left in the first. Kispert outside. There's the three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And here's Thomas from the arc. Here's Filipowski. And he lays it up and in. Filipowski's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Dunn with a steal. And here's the fast break. And here's Toppin from the arc. Here's Filipowski. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williams. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Seattle liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Cam Thomas out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Williams. Then it's Filipowski. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Hawks trail by 17. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. They've got Jock Landale. Johnson is out there with Dyson Daniels. And then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Heel in at the shooting guard. Now here's Heel. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the defense is working hard to stifle Thomas, but he turns close coverage into a good foul call.
First free throw is good.
Everyone knows Cam Thomas shoots the ball very well. But how about everything else? This is a guy who competes for everything out there.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
McCollum outside. From the arc. Seattle pulls it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
There's Neesmith with the three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
For three, McCollum. And Atlanta misses again.
Now, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Back to Dunn. Seattle move the ball around. It's Thomas on the wing. 2 points. That one goes. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Thomas. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Thompson. Unable to get that one. Good D by Daniels. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
At the line for one.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
And look, with Jalen Johnson, the talent's always been there, the versatility. But what he's really worked on is the consistency with his shooting and taking care of the ball.
Seattle making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Newell, he's checked in for Landale. Now here's McCollum. Seattle pulls it in. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Mitchell's checked in for Dunn. Right wing to the middle. Levine with a steal. Pass to Thompson. Gets stolen by Johnson. For three, McCollum sinks the tray. McCollum's got 7 points.
Well, McCollum wasted no time when he has a window.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Thompson. Here's Williams over Okongwu. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Seattle leading by 19. Here's Levine. He had 34 points in the win against Chicago. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Daniels. Another shot. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. For Seattle, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to LaVine. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for LaVine as his career has gone on.
Now here's Okongwu. Coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Now here's Daniels. Fires the 3. Okongwu, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at Atlanta. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed.
Checking out Atlanta, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Seattle. Outside LaVine. Knocks down the long K. LaVine's got 10 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Daniels outside. Here's Newell. Pass to Okongwu. And the layup is good.
The preferred scoring area for Okongwu. He can get it done inside with his size and length.
Holiday against Daniels. Filipowski, pass to Holiday. Back to Filipowski. Clock at 6. The shot's good. Give him 8.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Drew Holiday.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Johnson finds Okongwu. Pass to McCollum. Newell from outside. Mitchell grabs the miss. Seattle leading by 23. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Seattle shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's off on the first. Seattle making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. He's off on the second. Kispert into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Seattle leading by 22. Outside LaVine. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Levine. Seattle move the ball around. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker. Good on the shot. Alexander Walker's got 7.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Team foul. At the line for Seattle, Zach Levine, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Levine.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
He's perfect from the line this time. Kispert with the ball. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Kispert. He's covered by Holiday. Kispert, the pass to Okongwu. 3 on the clock. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Mitchell up top, covered by Alexander Walker, and stolen by Williams. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Johnson. Oh my goodness!
Out.
Fired at home.
Oh, indeed.
Nice. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And so Holiday will bring it up for Seattle. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Levine. Filipowski in the post. Guarded by Okongwu. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2, Kyle Filipowski.
And the first one at the line is good. Seattle making some changes. Neesmith comes in for Zach Levine, and Cam Thomas subbed in for Mitchell. Atlanta also making some changes. Landale comes in for Okongwu, and it's Buddy Hield in for Johnson. And so he hits both. And the Hawks shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Pass to Landale. And here's Kispert. Pulls up on the wing. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Now here's Holiday. Neesmith on the wing. And here's Filipowski. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Filipowski sets a screen. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Filipowski's got 8 points in the quarter.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Outside heel. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. Now Holiday. Top and right side. Pass to Filipowski. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jock Landale.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Dunn, he's checked in for Seattle. And he's good on the second.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Knocks it loose. Dunn with a steal. To the paint. Gets stolen by Hield. Thomas. That shot off the mark. Hield with the defensive effort. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul. And the Hawks shooting just around 41% in the second. Outside, Alexander Walker. 1:33 left to play in the first half. And here's Kispert from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kispert's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Thomas outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Thomas has got 6 here in the quarter.
Ready to battle for his looks. Thomas makes up for being a little undersized with pure tenacity.
Now here's Alexander Walker. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
Toppin's shot is off. And the Hawks shooting at about 34% here in this game. Pass to Hield. Launches a 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Seattle leading by 22. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Thomas. Over Hield. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded closely. Kispert outside. And out of bounds. Seattle will have it.
Now that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Thomas up top. And so it's Seattle. A huge 24-point lead for them. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. For the Western Conference, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy. Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4". Folks, I mentioned because skills-wise, he's kind of like a small forward.
Lots of great NBA players from France, but he has a good shot at being the best of that group. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.